YouTube, what is good? It is Breadman17 coming at y'all with a review on my Dodge Charger RT 2022 year model. All right, so a lot of talk been going around. I know people been messing with the V8s, the Hemis lately, and I know a lot of people are interested in this car, so just figured I'd come on here, give y'all a quick review. We'll see how quick it is. This may be a 20-minute video, it may be a 20-minute review, but yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So first things first, all right, I know it's a lot of people, maybe like their biggest question, how much does a car cost per month? So the monthly expenses on my Dodge Charger RT 2022 runs me about, car notes, what, 520, 525, which isn't like ridiculous, but it is a little pricey. $525 for a car per month is not cheap by any means. Okay, it is not cheap by any means. And that's not including insurance. Insurance runs me about 160. So you do the math, take that 5 off, 520 plus 160. That's about what, 680. And then you throw in gas. Let's go ahead and say, I mean, you could say, let's go 40 a week, $40 a week on gas. You know how much you drive, so you know if it'll be a little bit more. So that'll be about 160, 680 plus 160. That's what, if my math is correct, I think that's about 740. Okay, so about 740, 750. That's about how much you're gonna be paying per month for the car. Or at least that's about how much I pay for the car. So before you know if this car is for you, you gotta look at your finances. You gotta know how much money you got coming in, how much money you got going out. Does it make sense for you to get this car? If it don't get the car, don't sweat it, get you something else. If you can't afford it, if you're fortunate enough to not have to worry about things like that, and this is the car that you want, go ahead. It may be a great deal for you, who knows? But more expensive cars, I mean, Cybertrucks, the crazy Mercedes, the most expensive like BMWs, I mean, those, they're gonna run you a little bit more, if not right around the same. It just depends on how much this car is 35 out the door, so about 500, that's about how much I pay for the car note. If your car is like 70K, 80K, 90K, 100K out the door, I mean, yeah, you're gonna be paying about $1,000 a month unless you put a bag down on the car. So you got to keep that in mind. All right, let's talk about the driving experience now. Okay, so as you can see, I am cruising at a smooth 52 miles per hour. I'll go ahead and throw on the gas, reset the gas meter so y'all can take a look at that while I'm driving. All right, but as far as the driving experience right now, 2 of my tires do have low tire pressure. I will fix that issue once I get to my destination. But overall, the driving experience, hey, very comfortable car, not too bumpy. It's heavy, so there's that. And I mean, hey, it's a pretty damn good driving experience. Okay, I've enjoyed every single time I've driven this car. There hasn't been anything about this car that has like made me upset or anything that I did not like. I pretty much enjoyed everything about this car. You can hear my turn signals. They're nice and audible. My tires, I did upgrade my tires. I did have to buy some new tires because I wanted some new tires. Bought some new wheels too. Okay, I got the American Racing wheels on here. I did adjust the size just a little bit. I think I may have went up like 10 millimeters. So instead of like 265s or 275s, or instead of like 275s or 285, something like that, or 240, something like that. I'll have to make another video. Even though I got one on my channel, so y'all can either go back and look at that one or wait for me to drop the next one. But I did upgrade the tires. Just don't remember the specs off the top of my head. I did this back in like over the summer. It's damn near Christmas. So but overall, fantastic driving experience. I love the car. It's a sedan, it's not a coupe, so you got plenty of space. I'm a big guy, I'm 6'4", about 250, 260. Honestly, I'm damn near 270, but still plenty of space. I never feel like I'm fucking crunched up in this bitch. Plenty of space. If I gotta bring the nephews with me to go get some basketball training in, that's not an issue at all. There's plenty of space for their little ass. But yeah, I mean, it's a great fucking experience as far as driving the car. Let's talk about attention from the cops, or just attention in general, okay? I've never been in the fender bender, knock on wood. Ain't never had to, you know, I mean, nobody's ever hit me. I've never hit nobody. So as far as other drivers, they tend to, I will say they respect you on the road, but honestly, it's probably more so to do with your driving abilities than more so than the car that you're driving. Like, if you know how to drive and you don't piss people off on the road, you should be fine. If you don't know how to drive, you make a lot of critical errors, a lot of critical mistakes, you piss people off, okay? You may have to deal with some road rage, you may have to deal with some other issues. But me, I'm a pretty like normal driver. I feel like I don't do anything crazy on the road. Damn, it's a cat. Little kid, and rest in peace. I don't do nothing crazy on the road, so it's honestly not an issue for me as far as like other drivers harassing me, things like that. I don't try to bully people on the road. Like, I don't get up close and like ride motherfuckers' tailgates. I don't do that. If you do in your Dodge Charger, comment below, do they move out the way? Because I mean, damn, little biker club. I feel like I mean, people, if you do that and like some more extra shit, like I said, I don't be doing all that, they may move out your way. But a road like this here, it's 2 lanes, they can't move out the way. There's nowhere for them to go. Maybe we could take a look at that once we hit the more residential area. This is more so like countryside, fucking back roads and shit. Once we get to more of the residential area, maybe we could test that theory out. But yeah, that's about it for as far as like the other drivers, okay? Moving on to attention from the cops. In this car, I think I've been pulled over 3 times. Have not gotten a ticket. The last time I did get pulled over though, I did get a written warning. And that was because I read a stoplight like a fucking dumbass. I was paying attention, but I was, I mean, just in a little bit too much of a rush. Came up at like a little, I mean, it technically was a 4-way intersection. Really more like a 3-way intersection, because if you went straight at that light, nobody goes straight at that light. There's really just people coming out of that light because they go around through the back or whatever. But I'm waiting to turn. And like the shit going this way here. Okay, so like going this way, those lights were just green. They had just turned red, all right? They had just turned red. Damn, I hope y'all can see this shit good. Y'all should be able to, but I feel like in my peripheral vision, I'm seeing a lot of like my center console. But going this way here, the lights are green. They stop, they turn red. My light straight ahead never turned green. And there's a car straight ahead of me, mind you. So they turned left, their left, my right, okay? So I mean, they did that. I figured it would be okay for me to go ahead, you know, make my left turn. The light hadn't changed. There was a fuck ton of construction going on in the area, so I didn't know, like, I don't know. I didn't know if it was like, I don't know. I mean, shit, you know, sometimes like they gotta come out, turn all the lights red, whatever. The light wasn't turning green, and I felt like I had been sitting there for like 10 seconds. So I went ahead and made my left turn. I did see the cop behind me, bro. I did not think he was gonna come get me, but whenever you factor in that you're in a fucking black Dodge Charger RT V8 and that bit loud, they coming to get your ass, gang. They coming to get your ass. So yeah, of course, naturally, I mean, fuck, bro. Dude's like 4 or 5 cars behind me. I see bro hop out that bitch. I'm looking at my rear view. I see bro hop out, and I'm like, damn, of course he's coming to get me. And of course, he fucking came and got my ass. But I immediately pulled over, whatever. He pretty much just said, hey, like, not trying to cause no wrecks out here. You ran the light. I'm like, yeah, I did. That's my bad. I didn't know when it was gonna change. I was sitting there for a minute, the construction, all that. But he gave me a written warning, so I mean, honestly, that's all on me. That should not have happened. Really, all 3 times I've been pulled over in this car, they've been on me. The first time I was on the highway, allegedly the cop said I zoomed past them, even though I was going like literally like somewhere between 67 and 73 miles per hour. The speed limit was 70. He said I zoomed past him, or he said he seen that I did not have a front license plate when I zoomed past him. And by zoom, he mean Like, I accelerated a little bit. I wasn't even in his lane. He's fucking tailgating another car. But yeah, he said I zoomed past him, so he pulled me over for not having a front license plate. That's some bullshit right there. And I can make a whole nother, or I will make a whole nother video on that case right there, on that situation. Just because, like, damn, that car right there did not have a front license plate. Like 50-60% of the cars in the South do not have license plates, okay? So it's like, if you wanna trip on that, you can. But it's like, bro, most of these niggas don't have license plates out here, so what are you tripping on? Second time I was speeding. I actually was speeding. I was going like 47 and a 40 in the neighborhood. And yeah, he got my ass. I was coming up on a red light, but I was going 47. He pulled me over. Didn't get a ticket though, just a verbal warning. So that's that as far as the attention. Okay. Overall review. Okay, I've been driving this car for over a year. Have not had any issues with this car. I'm at 59,620 miles. I was at like 48 when I got the car. So got the car at like, I think the end of September last year, 2024. We in December 25, so it's been about a year and a month or so. I'm putting about 10,000 miles on this car per year, which is not a crazy amount. That's how I'm able to, or that's at least why I don't spend as much on gas. I think if you do the math for like the whole year, let's just go ahead and say $200, okay? Let's say you're spending $200 on gas per month for 12 months. You do the math. What is that? $200 a month. Every 3 months, that's 6 times 4, that's what, 24? So you're spending about $2,400 on gas per year. Okay, which is not a lot. It's not a lot. Unless, you know, your financial situation, if you're not able to like save a lot. I mean, you should know how much car you can afford. So if you cannot afford $2,400 in gas per year, or if you feel like, if you know the type of driver you are and you know the type of lifestyle you live, you got to drive a lot of miles, you may need to get a more fuel efficient car. Okay, I had the Toyota Camry Hybrid. Toyota Camry Hybrid never did me dirty, bro. Never did me dirty. Fucking love that car. The only reason I don't drive it no more is because I got into the muscle cars a little bit. I thought it was a good time for me to, you know, go ahead and get a car that I wanted. Like my Toyota Camry, I did want that car, but I got that car because I needed a car. I needed a good, reliable car to help me get to work. I was driving my commute. First year working was about an hour one way. So I was driving about 2 hours a day, probably like 25 to 40 miles, whatever, who knows, maybe a little bit more, give or take. That was like 4 or 5 years ago. But I needed the car that was good on gas, that wasn't gonna break the bank. And I was filling up for $25, getting damn near 600 miles. So you cannot beat that as far as the gas, bro. You cannot. So it really just depends, man. Like, y'all know what type of driving y'all do. Y'all know what type of drivers y'all are. If you don't trust yourself with a fucking V8 Hemi, don't do it. Okay, if you wrecked the car before, I don't know, maybe don't do it. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's up to you. It's your decision. It's your life. Drive what you enjoy. Okay, if y'all have any questions, make sure y'all comment down below. I'm responding to all comments now. All comments. I've been responding to all comments. But yeah, if y'all trying to see me, I mean, I don't be going crazy like that too often on the road. So I know y'all like seeing people cut up, shit like that, but I don't be on that like that. Not like that. Not like that, gang. But I mean, I do have fun in this car. Don't get it wrong. Do not get it twisted. I do have fun in this car. I do have plenty of fun in this car. Maybe even a little bit too much fun in this car at times. If you know what I mean. Not playing. I ain't even done no shit like that in this car. Y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah. I think I've pretty much done discussed damn near everything I needed to as far as the review. If there was anything that I missed, make sure y'all comment down below. And yeah, with that being said, I will catch y'all in the next video. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all like the video. I'll see you on the next one. I'm gone. Peace.